Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Will Haynes coming at you with another Let's Play. And we, of course, are continuing Resident Evil 4. Today we'll be going into Chapter 2, Section 3. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Here we go. Alright, so first things first. Reload all of my weaponry here. Rifle's good, and so is the TMP. Alright. I'm thinking there should be a yellow and a green around here somewhere. Might be upstairs, but there's at least a green. Oh, that's right, I took the yellow. Forgot about that. Yeah. From earlier. So yeah, you know, as you can tell, we're in the cabin. If you've been with us on this journey here, Leon had to fight a bunch of zombies. Well, not zombies, they're Ganados. Leon had to fight off and kill a bunch of Ganados here in that cabin. So, actually not. Come on, Will, what are you doing? Actually, I want to go back in there. I want to go ahead and read off that file. Let's see here. Third party. Be 2 routes. Okay. So, 2 routes. Just a while ago, I was informed by Lord Sadler that our men had shot down a United States military helicopter. There shouldn't be any more outside interference for a while now. Unless the United States government determines who the traitor is, they can only initiate very small covert operations. We must use this time to our advantage and recapture the girl. The 2 Americans can only get out of our territory by using one of 2 routes. Or routes, however you want to pronounce that word. This is where we will stop them. We shall make use of our forces to the greatest degree. We will deploy a large number of Ganados in one of the routes to ensure that they do not slip by us. For the other route, we shall leave the task to El Gigante. Yeah, I know that's spelled Gigante or Gigante, but the actual Spanish, the proper Spanish pronunciation is El Gigante. Whichever route they take, the agent will never leave here alive. Not with the girl, at least. Wow. Yeah, so clearly you guys can see that they are very, very, very overconfident. They overestimate their own abilities, and they underestimate Leon's. So, that'll be agree, he's fake. No pun intended. Okay,
got a selection of good things on sale. What are you selling?
Let's see here. Yeah, I've got 3 healers. Yeah, that should be fine. Beer stein, Elliot mask. I don't really have anything I want to sell.
What are you buying?
Tune-ups. Yeah, there ain't nothing to tune up.
What are you buying?
Of course, buying. Well, I can buy the Punisher now, but who cares about the Punisher? Red 9 is where it's at. Stock for the TMP, I still don't have enough space in my inventory, so I'm going to wait until I get the large case before I get that. So, could this be the mechanism to open the gates? Which gate will you open? Left or right? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a sailor by his toe. I'm just kidding. We're going to open the right gate. For the first time, I've never played this game before. You may be wondering, which path did I choose? Well, that's for me to know, and you to find out here rather shortly. Well, it's a large empty space. Seems pretty quiet. Hopefully you guys know by now. El Gigante. soon as you gain control, immediately just start pumping him again. This guy's pathetically easy, honestly. And of course, we jump this back again. Hack away at his parasite one last time. And there you go. Just like that. Took down El Gigante with very minimal effort. Excuse me. So yeah, clearly all that jibber-jabber talk of we're gonna make use of our forces to the greatest degree and there's no possible way they could ever get by us. Pish posh. Yeah, right. I mean, that was absolutely just pathetic. I mean, come on. You know, and I understand, that this game is, maybe built and pandered to those who, are beginners. But even for somebody who's a beginner who is playing the game, even for just the very first time, by this point, you should be well inclined enough with the controls to at least be presented with a reasonable challenge. And the fact that you can make a sub-boss, and that's exactly what he's supposed to be, is a sub-boss. Make a sub-boss, just that ridiculously and pathetically easy. I mean, it's like, come on. It's like, no challenge at all whatsoever. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and quit ranting and raving about that. As you guys noticed, I did get the purple gem for the elegant mask. So I've now got the green and the purple gem. So where is gem number 3, you may ask? Well, gem number 3 just so happens to be located on the other path. So go ahead and use the key, but I'm not going to go through that door. I'm going to go both paths. I'm going to go ahead and run back through this way, and I'm going to take the path with the large number of Ganados, which, surprisingly, is a tad bit more of a challenge than this one. I mean, it's not insurmountable, but it is at least a tad bit more difficult. Difficult, as James Bond would say, not insurmountable. So, therefore, of course, go back to the mechanism. This time we're going to left it. Open sesame. And the gate has been opened. Alrighty, so El Gigante check. Now for the large number of Ganados. Go ahead and use that. Then we'll have Ashley hide because we don't want her involved in all of this. Alright, come on, just get over here, would you, woman? That's it. That floor is here for fire-breathing jackass guys. Come on, lady, get up. Okay, she's gonna decide to be a Ploggeset. And of course, lucky me, I don't have any flashbangs. Oh well, I'll take her down. Standard firepower, I guess. Well, managed to clear those guys fairly easily. And we're just going to go ahead and leave Ashley. And that old nasty, slinky little container. Because all she'll do is get away up here. So yeah, we just mow our way through these guys here. Take the green herb. Actually, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and use that green herb. That should put me back to full health, and matter of fact, it did actually. Okay, this guy's eyes are blind. I think that was a feature that they added in the game. That some of these guys, their eyes will glow. I'll just go ahead and head back from a distance and pop this guy off the rifle. There we go. So, yeah, it was, like I said, not a whole lot of difficulty. It is a tad bit more difficult than the El Gigante. I guess you could say it's just a little bit more chaotic. I don't know if I should say, you know, more difficult, but, I mean, I'm not done yet, obviously. I mean, you're crazy and out of your mind to think, you know, even remotely think that I might be finished. But I've still got a little bit more to cover yet. Gotta jump down in there, and I'm not going to yet. I want to make sure that I have everything from these little side areas first. Oh, that's the other side. Okay, that's after I go through. That's after I go through the next door. Well, I'm thinking I missed something. I don't know why. Sometimes I think like that, and then it's like, okay, no, I didn't miss anything. It's just, you know, my mind going crazy. But, yeah, there's that area there, and then that's pretty well it. So, yeah, it looks like I already grabbed everything. Alright, well, like I said, jumping down here is going to trigger a cutscene, and things are about to get a little more chaotic. Those of you who have watched this game, played this game, and have done both paths, well, you know exactly what I'm talking about. For those of you who are just watching this for the first time, well, you're about to find out. Jesus, this guy. Oh no, you don't. I don't. And that one guy just blew fire at me, so I'm going to go ahead and put the shotgun here real quick, and then I'm going to use this green, red, yellow combo. And I've always found it's easier to just run back through here. That way you face them all head on, they can only come at you from one direction. I think that this prick is there to throw. That's right, south. Absolutely hate the fog ahead because unless you shoot them directly, and I mean literally directly at close range, they are harder to hit to kill. Oh, great, there's another fog ahead. You can die. Okay, so she's still alive. I'll just pelt her long distance with the handgun. Something quick and powerful. Okay, so apparently there's at least one more enemy lurking around somewhere. Or maybe not. Nope, there is. The music stopped until I get up here. Yeah, it's that guy over there. It's the guy that I ran into earlier. Alright, so that takes care of that. I mean, yeah, that was... I mean, it wasn't easy, but it wasn't excruciatingly difficult either. Go ahead and reload the shotgun here. Now, one thing you'll find that I like to do is I like to make sure I keep all of my weapons reloaded as much as possible. Simply due to the fact that you never know when it's going to come in handy. You just never know when you're going to need it. So, anyways. I'm just going to leave Ashley in there for now because, well, there's still more danger lurking ahead. And I don't feel like having her killed off on accident. So, therefore, I'm just going to play it smart. So, anyways, we chop out that window and hop through here and chop these two barrels. One of them is flash grenade and the other one is, of course, the red gem. So, now that will give us a complete elegant mask that we can sell to the merchant for, I believe, 20,000 pesetas. It's either 20 or 25. I think it's 20. I'm 98% certain it's 20. So anyways, more handgun ammo, a hand grenade, and of course, you know, we can't go through there, it's blocked off, so back out we go, and onward we march. Yeah, this game really is a fun game. There's so much to it. You know, there's a lot to collect. Let me go ahead and equip this hand grenade. Haha! Blow the lights of those, the kingdom come. Yeah. And of course, I'm out of grenades now, so I'll stand back and pellet grenades in a long distance. I'm surprised none of these guys are sprouting. Oh yeah, of course, right as soon as I say that. Let me go ahead and pick all of them down. I still got a decent amount of TNT. Actually, no. You don't want to save your TNT ammo for a little later. Okay, now would be a really great time to have have the one thing that I don't have, which of course is a flash grenade. But that's alright, let's go ahead and switch to the rifle. Missed. Okay, I'm not going to touch this from the reload, so go ahead and help this one off. Long distance. That money's going to disappear before I can get to it, I bet. Yeah, 2 steps away from it. Dadgummit. Oh well. Probably wasn't that much anyways. So, you know, it ain't the end of the world. So that really takes care of that. I mean, gotta go back and grab Ashley. And as soon as I loot all the treasure and get all of the items and just grab a hold of everything. Here, I've still got, oh yeah, I got plenty of TMP as well as handgun ammo. And I've got 2 full healers, plus I'll be getting on my hands on another full healer here. No, after a bit. So, I mean, I don't have much to worry about. I'm pretty well good to go for the foreseeable future. Actually, no, I didn't want to do that. I can stay down here. I'm gonna go ahead and call Ashley out, but of course, because Ashley is just this poor, precious little college girl who can't do anything to save her life. She's just so helpless. I'm gonna make sure I catch her when she jumps down. You know, it's too bad that, you know, Leon couldn't be sent to rescue a freaking tomboy, like a country girl who knows what she's doing. That way he can just hand her, you know, like a shotgun or a machine gun or something, and say, "Here you go, girl, go to work." And then she just goes to town on all the ganados with him. And he just blasts her way through all this crap. Instead of having her hide and holding her hand while she claws her way through all of it. I know I'm being a little melodramatic, I guess you could say. I don't know, I just find it funny. Kind of cracks me up, it really does. It won't open. I guess this is the only way out of the village. Yeah, this light looks like it's some sort of retinal scanner. So, I'm using some kind of a eyeball or some kind of a scanner with like an eyeball lens in it to scan our way through the gate and move out of this stupid village. Village's last defense. I clearly underestimated the American agent's capability. He's still alive. He had no dip. Thought that we could wait until the egg hatched, but at this rate he could destroy the whole village before it does. We must take care of this nuisance. We shall change our priorities. For the time being, we will cease our hunt for Lewis and ambush the two Americans. There is a building used to enlighten betrayers, just beyond the point where you get off the lift. It is a perfect place for ambushing them. If all else fails, they still would need to face me in order to get past the last gate that leads out of the village. For only before my sight will the gate open. And obviously, you know, it's pretty easy to tell. Let's see, letter from the village chief. And it's only before his sight, literally. Not metaphorically, that's literally.
Welcome.
Before his sight will the gate open. So, therefore, sounds like we got a dilemma on our hands.
Good. What are you selling?
I am selling the lady.
Is that
and
all?
Spinels. And of course we have the elegant mask. We can go ahead and sell that. And it is worth 20,000 to see it as a hope.
What are you buying?
Do I have...
Strange.
I knew better than to ask that. Of course I don't have enough space for a rocket launcher. A rocket launcher for this next part isn't necessary, but it can be useful.
Come back anytime.
And it'll be obvious as to why, but yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. First thing I want to do is this next little part here, the next couple of minutes, it's going to be extremely useful to have the rifle. Rifle really comes in handy for this part up here. First thing before we get on the trolley, shoot that guy, and then shoot that guy. So we got trolley cars up here, and the thing about it is that when you're on the trolley car going down, those two guys that are standing on those ledges, once the trolley car gets down far enough, they'll attempt to jump on the trolley car and attempt to hack the trolley car down. You know, hack it off the cable system. And then, of course, Leon and Ashley plummet to their death. So, of course, you know, like, just a general rule of thumb, something quick, you know, just take out your rifle and pop those two guys off before you even climb the stairs to hop on. And it just makes life easier. I do believe that guy was the last guy. Last one that I just shot. Yeah, okay, there's nobody coming on that trolley car. So, go ahead and reload that real quick, and then we'll switch back. So we're gonna hop over here and control room. There's a couple of items to loot. Flash grenade. Of course, we love flash grenades. They definitely come in handy. And of course, the handgun ammo. And now there's Ashley. She could climb through the window after me, but she decided to take her slow, non-resourceful butt get around the front door. Now this part here is kind of fun. She just took dynamite in the guy's hands and blow him in the kingdom come. And that took care of those two guys. There was a guy standing there with a hatchet out of sight, and then of course there was the guy that took dynamite. Now this guy, I do believe this guy is preset to sprout a clog ahead. But no, I guess not. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Because I was thinking that there are parts of this game that there are certain enemies that are preset to sprout the clog ahead, but I guess not. Because I was thinking that guy was one of them. But he clearly didn't sprout one, so... You got the yellow cat's eye there, combined it into the Bierstein. So we now have a completed Bierstein. We can sell that for another 20,000 pesetas. So I'm really starting to rack up the chain here.
Follow.
And as you guys can see, I haven't really been spending a whole lot of it. I'm resourceful when it comes to money. Unless it, of course, involves upgrading weapons. That's about it. You gotta be resourceful. You know, when I first started playing this game, I'd buy up a bunch of first aid sprays, and I'd just spend a ton of money on stupid stuff. You know, but this kind of leads into something I've been wanting to bring up that I haven't brought up. I want to send a special shout out to a YouTuber by the name of Zelger. That's Xelger. He, about 12 years ago, uploaded what I consider to be the best all-around Let's Play of Resident Evil 4. He did it on the Wii, so it was the Wii edition. And it was standard, you know, 240 or 360p, so it was like really crummy quality. But just an amazing job. I mean, the guy's an absolute genius at the game.
You better stay outside.
He's a very,
Ashley,
very talented gamer. I encourage you to go look up his channel, Xelger, Xelger. This would actually turn out to be one of his final Let's Plays, and he hasn't uploaded any since. So, Xelger, if you're watching this, thank you for your videos. I've really enjoyed them. They've really helped me with a lot of different points. Knowing how to strategize and play the game better than I have previously. So a lot of my moves and even some of my commentary, I gotta throw it to Zelda, because some of my commentary is kind of nonchalantly a tribute to Zelda. Some of the things that he would say, I say too, just because I find them, you know, I find them funny, or I find them perfect for a certain moment. Yeah, I wonder what this big boy to deal with. He's scary, I know, right? Not really. He's not that bad. I can promise you. TNT is extremely useful for this guy, I'm telling you guys. And with how slow he is, until of course he does that, it's very difficult for him to plugging away. Okay, that was really good. I need to hurry up and heal. Okay, told me I needed to dodge there, but luckily I was able to get out of range. We're just gonna keep pounding away at this guy. Yeah, and then just like, get off. Okay, so, well, he's dead, right? Wrong. Yeah, this guy, he's more annoying than he's anything else. So you just gotta keep plugging away at him. Not that he's difficult, he's just annoying. You just gotta run back and forth. It's a constant back and forth with him. Okay. So it looks like I'm down to my last 65 TNT. That should be enough. Yeah, oh, okay. He's gone. So yeah, TMP. I highly recommend the TMP. So, because he's another sub-boss, well, a more advanced boss, I guess you could say, he gives us 30,000 pesetas. And he also gives us his false eyeball. And that, of course, has the proper retina for the retinal scanner, which will allow us to get the heck out of the village. Move on. And of course, you know, the building's on fire, and you would think it would burn down, but nope, not at least not while we're in it. You could spend hours in here if you wanted to, and it just magically never burns to the ground. It just keeps on burning and burning and burning and burning. You know, it just never stops. So, let me make sure all of my weaponry is reloaded. Yeah, I don't have any more TMP ammo, so that's about as reloaded as it's gonna get. Unfortunately, but that's just the way the cookie's life sometimes crumbles. So, anyways, I do believe that covers it. Green herb, yellow herb, red herb, a second green herb, handgun ammo, the shotgun shells, the incendiary grenade, TMP ammo that was back there that I already grabbed, that I already used. Yep, that's everything. So we're good.
Are you okay, Leon?
Yeah, I just love how Leon, you know, Ashley just asked Leon, she's like, "Are you okay, Leon? I heard all the gunfire, and I heard a lot of grunts, but I was too scared to go over and peek through. Are you okay?" I was like, "Yup, he's okay." It's like, "Yeah, Ashley, you know, kicked his butt."
Welcome. Got a selection of what are you selling?
I can't remember if I sold the Bierstein. Gotta check on that.
Is that all?
I did sell the Bierstein, but I have a spinel that I can
Thank you.
sell.
What are you buying?
So, of course, we still don't have
Come
them.
back
At least
anytime.
not yet. We'll have more upgrades eventually as we come. I'm actually gonna want the rifle for this next part here. As previously stated, you know, the rifle's not something I typically use a lot, but it does have its uses, particularly later in the game as we progress into Chapter 5. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all can figure it out if you want to. You can wait till we get to chapter 5, or you can look it up. Hey, more TNT ammo. How about that? But I'm keeping it as a surprise. I'm going to keep it on the down low as to why I keep bringing up about the rifle. Well, actually, I don't keep bringing it up. I just mentioned it for the first time about it having its use in chapter 5. Yeah, if you played the game, then you already know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, well, then you'll find out eventually. There's actually a box of handgun ammo. Let me make sure I grab that first. Oh no, I missed him. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab the handgun. And 5,500 pesetas, nice. Actually, no. Let me go ahead and grab the hand grenade. Get this. Wait a second, I have incendiary grenades. What am I doing? Or at least I have one. Oh, and of course it was simply a total waste. Yeah, we definitely want to grab this here. More TMP ammo. You can never have too much TMP ammo. TMP is an extremely useful and resourceful handgun. So, as you can see there, we got the Velvet Blue. The Velvet Blue is, I guess you could say, the next Spinel. It's like that small little valuable treasure that's worth, 2,000 pesetas that you can sell. Except the Velvet Blue is worth 2,500. But yeah, for this next area, that'll be mixed in quite a bit with the Spinel. You'll see a lot of Velvet Blues.
On the other side of the bridge.
Yeah.
I got it. You take that one.
Okay.
And they use that
Ready?
scene there. Guy, fortunately, use that for the trailer. Just one of the trailers.
Come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I may have mentioned this before, but the version that we're playing, the PlayStation 4 version, has been remastered in full 1080p HD. However, all of the cutscenes are still in that fudgy, smudgy, 360p or 240p, whatever it was that it was produced in. I can't remember if it was 240p or 360p. Either way, it was it was bad. But you figure it was 2005, so that's really all there is to say about that. So anyways, that's the end of chapter 2-3. Next chapter, we start the castle. So, chapter 3, section 1. That'll be coming soon. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Greatly appreciate any support that I can get for this and any possible future Let's Plays that may be done, could be done. Like I said, please drop a comment down in the comment box below, and let me know if there are any other Let's Plays that you would like to see. Games that I may know or may not know. You know, because I'm curious to know as to whether or not this is something I should continue doing, or if it's something that's not going to go anywhere. But then again, even if it doesn't go anywhere, it still is something that I enjoy doing, so I may do it just for the sake of doing it. But anyways, you guys let me know. Like I said, drop a comment down in the box below. Of course, leave a like, rating, and subscribe to my channel, and share. Please share the crap out of this if you're watching. I would love it. I would greatly appreciate it if you would share this. So, anyways, much love to you all. Thank you so much, and I hope you have been enjoying these. And I hope you guys are having a great day, great morning, great night, great evening, whenever it is you may be watching this video. So y'all take care. God bless. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.